Have you ever stood in a line, clutching a mountain of paperwork, just to prove you're not a secret agent planning to overthrow a government with a poutine recipe? It's the visa application process, folks. It's a global ritual of anxiety, questionable passport photos, and fees that make you wonder if you're buying a plane ticket or a small part of the embassy itself. It's a process that can turn the excitement of planning a vacation into the stress of a final exam you forgot to study for. You're filling out forms, providing bank statements, and writing an essay on why you, a perfectly normal human, deserve to see a really big waterfall. It's a whole thing. But what if I told you that whole song and dance could just disappear? Imagine it. No more lines, no more interviews where you have to convince a stone-faced official that your primary mission is to take a selfie with a moose. All right, let's talk about Canada. When you think of Canada, what comes to mind? Probably maple syrup, hockey, and people saying sorry even when you bump into them. Canada is vast. I mean, ridiculously, mind-bogglingly huge. Snow-capped peaks of the Rocky Mountains, the turquoise lakes of Banff, and the ethereal glow of the northern lights in the Yukon. And the cities. Oh, the cities are a whole vibe. Toronto, which is like New York's cleaner, friendlier cousin who went to a good university. It's one of the most multicultural cities on Earth where you can travel the world in a single day. Montreal, with its European charm, cobblestone streets, and a nightlife that will make you forget what sleep is. Vancouver, where you can literally ski in the morning and go to the beach in the afternoon. So why is Canada opening its doors? When travelers come, they bring their cultures, their stories, and, yes, their money. All right, the moment you've been waiting for. We're starting our countdown of the 7 Asian countries getting the golden ticket to Canada. Let's kick things off with number 7. Drumroll, please. It's Thailand. That's right, the land of smiles. Get ready to trade those tuk-tuks for Toronto streetcars. This is huge news for millions of Thais who have long dreamed of seeing the Canadian Rockies or experiencing a real, honest-to-goodness snowfall. No more visa applications that are more complicated than the instructions for assembling IKEA furniture. Just book a ticket and go. Thailand is a country that pulses with energy. It's a place of breathtaking contrasts, ancient temples standing silently next to bustling neon-lit cities. Bangkok is a sensory overload, the smell of street food. And then you have the tranquil beaches of Phuket. Coming in at number 6 on our visa-free countdown is the Philippines. Mabuhay. To all my Filipino friends, get ready to pack your bags. The Great White North is calling your name. For years, the bond between the Philippines and Canada has been incredibly strong. This move just makes family reunions a whole lot easier. The Philippines is an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, pieces of paradise. Banaue rice terraces, often called the 8th wonder of the world. El Nido, Palawan, diving hidden lagoons, crystal clear waters. Filipinos are known for their incredible hospitality and their passion for singing. For Filipino tourists, it's a chance to see a completely different world. Experience 4 distinct seasons. They can look forward to a white Christmas in Montreal, skating on the Rideau Canal in Ottawa. For a people who love to gather and celebrate, Canada's summer festivals will be a massive draw. Narrator, VO. All right, let's crack open the top 5. Narrator, VO. At number 5, Narrator, VO, we have a country that has been a quiet giant on the world stage. Narrator, VO. A place of ancient history. Narrator, VO. And breathtaking modernity. Narrator, VO. We're talking about Vietnam. Narrator, VO. To the serene waters of Ha Long Bay. Narrator, VO. Mekong Delta. Narrator, VO. Lush rice paddies to the rugged mountains of Sapa in the north. Narrator, VO. The food? Oh, the food is a revelation. Narrator, VO. We're talking about pho. Narrator, VO. Banh mi, fresh spring rolls. A cuisine that is light, flavorful, and unbelievably delicious. Narrator, VO. A fun cultural note. Crossing the street in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City is an art form. Narrator, VO. You don't wait for a gap in the traffic. You walk slowly and steadily, and the river of motorbikes just flows around you. Narrator, VO. For Vietnamese entrepreneurs and business leaders, visa-free access to Canada means easier networking. Narrator, VO. exploring investment opportunities, and attending conferences in major hubs like Toronto and Vancouver. Narrator VO. It means more people discovering Canada's attractions, from the historic charm of Old Quebec. Narrator VO, to the wild beauty of the Pacific Rim National Park. Narrator VO. It's about building economic and cultural bridges. Moving on to number 4 in our countdown, and this one is honestly a global powerhouse. A country known for its incredible technology, profound traditions, and unmatched politeness. Yes, folks, at number 4 we have Japan. Now some of you might be thinking, wait, didn't Japanese citizens already have relatively easy access to Canada? And you're right. But this new 2025 policy streamlines the process, removing the last few hurdles and making spontaneous travel between the two countries a breeze. It's like upgrading from a really good internet connection to fiber optic. Everything just gets smoother and faster. Japan is a country that seamlessly blends the ancient and the futuristic. You can be walking through a serene 1,000-year-old temple garden in Kyoto one moment and the next, you're on a bullet train hurtling towards Tokyo. A fun cultural fact about Japan is the concept of omotenashi, a profound approach to hospitality. For Japan, a country where people often have limited vacation time, the ability to plan a quick, hassle-free trip to Canada is a huge plus. It makes a week-long trip to see the autumn colors in Ontario, or to experience the northern lights in Yellowknife, a much more attractive and feasible option. For Canada, it's about strengthening ties with a key economic partner and welcoming tourists who appreciate nature and culture. The rising sun and the true north, a perfect match. Narrator VO. We're into the top 3, the stakes are getting higher. Narrator VO. Coming in at number 3 is another cultural and economic giant from Asia. Narrator VO. A country that has given the world K-pop. Narrator VO. Incredible cinema. Narrator VO. And some of the spiciest, most delicious food you'll ever eat. Narrator VO. We're talking about South Korea. Narrator VO. That's right, the land of the morning calm is getting a VIP pass to Canada. Narrator VO. This is massive news, connecting two countries that have become increasingly intertwined through pop culture and technology. Narrator VO. Korean culture has taken the world by storm, from Oscar-winning films to the global domination of K-pop bands. Narrator VO. South Korea is a country that buzzes with an infectious high-tech energy. Narrator VO. For South Koreans who are passionate travelers, this opens up a whole new continent to explore with ease. Narrator VO. Imagine a group of friends from Busan being able to book a trip to Banff on a whim. Narrator VO. For the many Korean students studying in Canada, it means their families can visit them more easily and frequently. Narrator VO. For Canada, it's a huge economic and cultural win. Narrator VO. The wide-open spaces and national parks will be a major draw. Narrator VO. They can trade the vibrant nightlife of Gangnam for the cosmic light show of the Aurora Borealis. Narrator VO. The land of the morning calm is about to bring its dynamic energy to the Canadian landscape. Narrator VO. We are at number 2, the runner-up. Narrator VO. And this spot goes to a small nation with a gigantic global footprint. Narrator VO. A city-state that is a model of efficiency, cleanliness, and futuristic vision. Narrator VO. I'm talking about Singapore. Narrator VO. The Lion City is on the list. Narrator VO. A perfect pairing of two multicultural and well-regarded countries. Narrator VO. Eat at a Michelin-starred hawker stall. Narrator VO. Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Western cultures all live side by side. Narrator VO. For Singaporeans who are among the world's most frequent travelers, this adds another easy-to-access destination to their passports. Narrator VO. Canada offers the allure of 4 distinct seasons. Narrator VO. The idea of experiencing a true winter with snow and ice is a huge novelty and a major draw. Narrator VO. They will appreciate Canada's world-class infrastructure and its clean, safe cities. Narrator VO. For Canada, attracting visitors from Singapore means welcoming affluent, educated, and discerning tourists. Narrator VO. It reinforces Canada's image as a premier global destination. Narrator VO. From farm-to-table restaurants in British Columbia to the French-inspired cuisine of Quebec. Narrator VO. The Lion City is about to find a new, exciting, and much colder playground. Narrator Vio. What can Singaporean travelers look forward to in Canada, besides the novelty of cold weather, clean, safe cities, and vast natural landscapes? And now, the #1 spot. The country at the top of the list for Canada's 2025 visa-free surprise. After counting down through Asia's most dynamic nations, the grand prize goes to Malaysia, Petronas Towers of Kuala Lumpur. Pristine beaches of Langkawi Malaysians will be able to travel to Canada visa-free. Malay, Chinese, Indian, indigenous cultures, dense rainforests in Borneo, orangutans in the wild, idyllic islands, and world-class diving. This visa-free policy is a bridge between two nations. Both are multicultural societies proud of diversity. Malaysians studying abroad or with family in Canada. Barrier removed. This isn't just about 7 countries. It's about a bigger idea.